And when I say new, these could be new for spring 2024. They could be new-ish, or they could even be a wig that I have never seen before. And I've seen a lot of wigs, so I thought, if I haven't seen it, maybe you haven't seen it. This is Silver Linings. I'm Angela. In today's video, I'm going to talk about several silver gray white wigs, some short, some medium, some long. You'll see several different reviewers. I've done this kind of a video before and so many of you liked it. I'm doing it again. That's straight ahead on Silver Linings. Okay, so here we go. We have 12 wigs and several different reviewers with all the pertinent information and all in the silver gray white color family. Ready? Let's go. Okay, so the brands, just to give you the overview, are the following. From the Adirans company, Amore, Noriko, Renee of Paris. We have Beltress, we have Ellen Billa, we have Envy, Aesthetica, Gabor, Henry Margou, Jean Renault, a fave, Raquel Welch, a big fave, and Tressalure. Great companies, wonderful, high quality product. Okay, we are going to start with Findley. Findley by Amore, and she is synthetic. Of course, you can read that for yourself. Taz, if you follow Taz, she has already done a review of Findley. I'm just going to scrub through here so you can get the real quick view of it. I think this is a beautiful cut, somewhere in between medium and long. If you don't really want a pixie or anything over your chin, over the chin line, this is a wonderful option.
Findley weighs just over 4 ounces, an extreme light density, very little permatease.
I love that, extreme light density. So that's going to mean, excuse me, that's going to mean that it's going to feel more like real hair, and you're not going to be overwhelmed with all this thick hair. And I think she said no permatease.
But I want to talk to you about this fiber. This is a newer fiber by Amore and the parent brand, Renee of Paris. It's called the Natural Movement Fiber. Now, this is actually a blend of a regular synthetic and a little bit of heat-friendly synthetic fiber.
Okay, so I will put a link to this video down below if you would like to learn more about that particular wig. And if you haven't heard of Taz yet, she's a wonderful wig reviewer. She's been around a long time. Findley comes in lots and lots of colors. Let me just get rid of myself for a second. You can see here, there's the silver stone. There is the milky opal. That's a very nice color. I actually did a review of that. The way she looks is the way she came right out of the box. All the layers were laying flat. I just shook her out a tiny little bit and then put her right on my head. She is very comfortable. This one has a beautiful fit to her. She's truly average, and I am average to large. Okay, next we're going to take a look at Liana from the Orchid collection from Renee of Paris. Beautifully reviewed here by Marlene from Wig Studio 1. I'm going to let you watch her here.
Usually Renee of Paris fits me a little snug, even on my 21.5-inch circumference, but Liana fits me fine. I think that it runs pretty much true average. I wouldn't go above a 22 inches though.
Okay, and I really appreciate that, Marlene, that you've shared that information with us. First of all, it's very hard to find a wig with bangs that doesn't end up looking too wiggy. And I also appreciate that she's talking about the fit, because a lot of times the wig size may say average, but then you get it on your head and it's tight. Or maybe you have a really petite head and it's loose. So if a wig reviewer tells you how it fits their head, that's just really a big help. So thank you, Marlene, and I think that that's really a beautiful wig. The other thing I want to show you here is Liana in this beautiful satin pearl color. How pretty is she? And I didn't see anyone who who reviewed her that I could show you, but at least you know she's out there if you're looking for something more of the collar length wig. Okay, so I did find someone who is modeling the Liana in satin pearl. Let's take a look together. Here she is.
I love this, but it makes me want to wear a whole different aesthetic, which is so fun for me to change up the colors. This one I really want to try a look with more of a smoky eye or a red lip. I did say I was going to put the red lip on with this wig. I will do that last. I'll circle back to Liana in satin pearl. But I think this looks so good with the smoky eye makeup and a red lip and like a black dress. Like if I was going out to an event.
Okay, so the average age of my viewers is probably 52 and up. So are you going to gather your hair up and put it in a cute little thing? No, you're probably, although maybe you will, I don't know. But I've seen a couple of different pictures now of this wig, and on the monitor, be careful because it looks like it's got yellow in it, but it may not. It's satin pearl, but usually that pearl color is somewhere around the 101 family, and the 101 family, I'm looking for my color codes here, platinum basically shows yellow. It's very difficult to make white hair, pure white hair. I've said this before, only God can make pure white hair. I'm telling you, I've tried. When I was younger, I wanted them to make the white hair in the salon, and I had a wonderful colorist, and it always oxidized to a light yellow. And if you don't want yellow in your hair, then you don't want it to oxidize. But I would like to see this, in my hand, the satin pearl, because when we look at the one done by Renee of Paris, the professionally done one by the company, it really did look more white than it looked yellow. So just a word to the wise there, if you're thinking of picking this one up, don't take any tags or anything off of it until you see the color in your own hand. Okay, next up we have from Beltress, share my screen with you, Montecito. And Montecito was recently reviewed by our girl Taz.
Strikes me how low density this is. A light density. This is worth a look, guys. I highly recommend this beautiful Montecito.
Okay, Montecito, that color is that oyster gray from Beltress. I know that I love the color and I love that cut. Thanks so much, Taz, for showing that if you're seeing this. I think I might have purchased it. I can't remember. It's been a busy week since I've gotten back. So, but for me, that's new. So I thought maybe for you, that might be new. And when I say new, these could be new for spring 2024. They could be new-ish, or they could even be a wig that I have never seen before. And I've seen a lot of wigs. So I thought, if I haven't seen it, maybe you haven't seen it. And I know all of us are looking for that beautiful wig that silver gray white wig that we can put on our head and just feel like we used to feel. Okay, next up from Ellen Villa, we have the wig called Relax. And Denise from Hey Wig Sister is modeling that for us. Let's give a listen.
I love this brand new style by Ellen Villa. Her name is Relax, and she's in the color Metallic Blonde Rooted. Wow.
Yeah, I that's what I say too. I like rooted wigs. I know some people don't, but the reason I like them is because rooted hair is very trendy right now, and it's very difficult to see if there is any mistake or permatease or anything like that sticking up. It's a lot harder to see it on a rooted wig, and it gives some dimension to the hair instead of everything being just one color. So it always makes it look nice and full and thick, and Denise does a beautiful job on this review. If you're looking for something short and sassy, like she says, trendy, this is the one. And the color, Metallic Blonde Rooted. I've seen a couple of wig reviews of this particular wig now. Taz did a review of it. She's so fun, Denise. Hey Wig Sister. So, search around, but this is very, very new, and I just love it. Again, I'm not partial to short, but someday I may just want to have short and not have long anymore. So it is a great one, I think, to add to your collection. By Ellen Villa, Relax, beautifully reviewed by my wig sister, Denise. And by the way, I put all the links for everything that I'm showing you down below. I give all the credit to the wig reviewers. This is just to save you time. I had to spend the time to go look for the wigs myself, and so I'm sharing that with you. Okay, so now we're going to talk about Envy's new style, and it's a mid-length wavy style, and her name is Charlotte. I'm going to share Eileen's review with you, but I like what she says at the beginning. You'll understand in a second. Here we go.
Up here somewhere, the wig I have on now and the color.
She's wearing Envy's Dakota in Sparkling Champagne. I happen to think that that's a beautiful wig. So this is kind of like a twofer here. Even though she is reviewing, what was the one that she's reviewing? Charlotte. She is wearing at the beginning of this Envy. I think that the wave pattern in that is very pretty. So what we want to do is we want to go out to Envy. There's Dakota. Light gray, which is going to be like a white. Okay, I really love how Envy has the pictures. When you hover over the name of the color, let's scroll down there, you can see the dark gray and the light gray, which is more like a white, and what else? Sterling shadow. Very pretty. Sterling shadow. And what else do we have in the gray family? Medium gray, which is white and gray. And then that's basically it for the grays. Okay, so Charlotte, share my screen with you. Here's all the colors that Charlotte comes in. Just scrolling down, scroll. She has a medium gray. She has it in the sterling shadow. So the sterling shadow is going to have a lot more dark in it. And also the light gray, which is more like white. And so she's got a few colors in the Charlotte. So let's just look at a little bit more of her review, where she slips it on her head.
I really do love this gray. I think it's so pretty. I'm just going to spray it with some water like I always do. I spray some water on it, talk about it, manipulate the fibers so you can see exactly what I'm doing. And like I said, I'll always spray mine. Get your hands in there, pull it away from the cap.
Okay, so again, it's in the color Sterling Shadow. And I love how she's spraying it with the water. I don't do that. I have to start doing that because sometimes you get all these flyaways and that really tamps it down without being soaking wet and having hairspray. So again, the link will be below. Thank you, Eileen. And again, in case I forgot to mention it, that is a new style for Envy. Charlotte is a new style for Envy. Very pretty. Next up is Aesthetica's Mellow, and I found it in a couple of colors. Let me just share my screen with you again, and we will just scroll down. I'm going to play that video in a second, but look at all these colors. Icy Shadow, Lilac Haze. It's lilac season in New York, and the Lilac Haze is a really, really pretty, soft wash of lilac over the fibers. It's not too much. It's just beautiful. And then they have, let's see, what else in the gray family? They have Chromert 1B. So let me show you that. Let's go over to Marlene. Marlene is modeling the Chromert 1B.
In Caramel Kiss RT4, but I had to do it again because I thought this color is absolutely spectacular. For any of you thinking about transitioning to grays or thinking or going to gray colors, or maybe you're like me and you're totally gray, I think this is perfect. I also think it is a great color for those of us that have or had black bio hair, because what we have here is a dramatic off black root.
Okay, again, I will leave the link down there for you, but Chromert 1B, I think I have one of those in my collection. I'm not sure. You know, you just collect so many of these things. I'm trying to get them up on my site so I can sell these open box wigs for you. All right, so now let's see what else about that wig. Okay, so that's it for Aesthetica's Mellow in Chromert 1B. And it really does have like a mellow vibe, like a day that you go to the beach and you just let your hair dry naturally and it gets all wavy. I love that. No matter how old I am, I still love to go to the beach and let my hair dry naturally. That's one of the reasons I grew out my hair, everyone. Not because I have the most beautiful hair in the world. I certainly don't. But this is the truth. I wanted to feel the wind in my hair again. I really did. You can always throw a short wig on if you want to. But that's why I grew my hair long. Okay, next. Next up is Gabor's Uplifting, again by Taz.
Wake Up Any Permatease. Wow, that's cute, isn't it? That reminds me a little of the Captivating Canvas by Raquel Welch that came out last year, and I adore that style.
Nobody reviews a wig like Taz, in my opinion. I just love watching her. I can't tell you how many wigs I've bought just because I watched something from Taz. And I don't know whether she's just got the perfect head, the perfect eyes, the perfect everything. And this one I loved. Not only, again, it's a short wig, but it comes in that wonderful color, Arctic white. I did a review of a wig, a longer wig, medium to long wig called Own the Room by Gabor. Beautiful color. And so when I saw that this was available in Arctic white, that got my attention. And it's just, isn't it a pretty, just a really pretty style. If you like big hair, it's big hair. But yeah, this is a new one. This is in the spring showcase of Gabor for 2024. Thank you, Taz. I wanted to remind you of Athena by Henry Margaux. Now, this Athena's been around for a while, but a lot of people who are looking for longer, really great quality wigs, here she is. I reviewed her in 3 different colors, so I will link her below. I'll just play a little bit of this. Now, if you're seeing any shine, I don't know what your monitor is showing you. That would be bouncing off of my ring light. I have a big ring light in front of me. Okay, and every color was beautiful. Just one a little bit differently than the other one, and I think I took them all outside, if I remember correctly. Yes, I did. I'll play a little bit of that for you. You can see we have a heavy cloud cover here today, but I do see more gold in Athena 6101 GR, or really that platinum color. The middle one, Athena, in the 3856 GR is the combination of those 2 colors. And then lastly, the color number 56 all the way on the right. 6 years ago, I reviewed one of my absolute favorite wigs, and here she is. Kristen by Jean Renault in the color 60, and it is Smart Lace. Kristen now comes in a color, a new color, yay! And the color name, and it's going to be Taz again, is 395160. Have a look.
Gray. It's unrooted.
Look at that.
Okay, so I'm going to take you outside. We're going to take a look at this in natural light. I'll do a turn and a spin for you so you can see Kristen from all sides.
Okay, so there she shows it outside. So it's got a lot of white in it. Sometimes under the studio lights, something can look whiter than it is. Those fibers just, the light just bounces off of them. I love Kristen, so I'm very excited that there's a new color mist. And that color has got a lot of white in it. Again, all the links will be below. So next up is Tressalour's Undercut Bob. They have it in a 3-tone gray. The code numbers are 52, 38, 49, and R8. How's that for a color code? Let's see if anybody's reviewed it yet. Looks like maybe here.
Do you see what I mean by like that graduation? So if you had a sweater or a coat or a scarf, it would just sit right up on there, and then you have the gorgeousness in the front. So, you know, that is a particular style.
I love how the white frames the face, but the back comes up very, very different. Let's listen to a little bit more.
Whether you like the graduation or not, that can be quite beneficial. I love Tressalour. I absolutely love this color. I absolutely love Tressalour's heat-friendly fibers. In my opinion, and being a retailer, these are the softest heat-friendly fibers around, period, point blank. You know, that's my opinion. And so...
Okay, so there you go. You have a pretty good look at that. And beautiful, beautiful color, beautiful blend of colors. Thank you, Tia. I don't know if you've heard of Franny's Hair yet. This is a new brand for me, but I'm loving what I'm hearing about Franny's Hair. There's a good amount of retailers out there that are quality retailers that you can trust. And so if you just look down here, one of the things that I love about Franny's site is she just has beautiful color swatches. Instead of the teeny tiny little thing, look at this. I mean, look at chrome here. How beautiful is that? And thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye. Remember, the silver lining might be hard to see, but it's always there.